And that is what we are talking about right there. 3 points for Wolverhampton Wanderers this evening at Molineux against Chelsea. And we did really, really have to work for that 3 points. My name is Dave from Talking Wolves. But a massive 3 points, a huge 3 points, guys. Be sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Nuno reverting back to the back five. The tried, trusted, and it worked today. It worked, and it's exactly the type of performances that you would probably expect, and I think what Nuno wanted, against these bigger teams who are going to have more of the ball than us and probably, on paper, slightly more talented players, or, we have to try and counter-attack them, and that's exactly what we did, and that's how exactly Wolves got the 3 points today. A back five of Marcel, Saïs, Cody, Bolly and Nelson Semedo, Rui Patricio in goal. Neves came in for the suspended Matinho next to Dendoncker, and then we saw Podence, Fabio Silva and Pedro Neto start up front. And it was a slow first half. I felt, if Wolves could get into half-time at 0-0, you know what we like, second half FC, when we want to turn up. We've got a big chance of getting something out of the game, really. And that's exactly what we did. The first 45 minutes wasn't fantastic, but you know what? We were solid enough. Didn't concede a goal. Was keeping a clean sheet at the time. Rarely threatened, to be fair, but, you come to expect that. Chelsea had all the energy getting up and down the pitch as well. And then again, just the negativity. Why don't people realise matches are 45 minutes long, 90 minutes long, sorry, not 45 minutes long, and seasons are 38 games long. We're barely a quarter of the way into the season, and like I said after the Villa game, every game, probably, especially these two games, they've just been very fine margins. A couple of things could have gone either way and it would have swung the result so drastically. And this time Wolves had the luck. We had a little bit of luck today throughout the game. And that's what we've lacked. And we haven't really had, especially for the last 2 years, I'd say. We had such bad luck with VAR. To be fair, we had bad luck with VAR today. But we had that little bit of luck, really, today. But the negativity. I'll be honest, I'll come on to my little bit in a second, but second half, down the other, Giroud scoring that goal, a little bit disappointing for me. Obviously, I think Patricio will be disappointed that he didn't keep out initially, but Bolly, I think he's got to be trying to get in front of Giroud there. Ball comes across, Giroud sort of swings his foot in front of Bolly and manages to beat Patricio with the sure probably power and shock, really, that he got the strike away, I'd assume, for Patricio there. And then you just wonder, right, we're 1-0 down to Chelsea here. Where are our goals going to come from? And he brought off Fabio Silva, who did score, was just offside, to be fair. I was disappointed. I felt Fabio Silva, I was really surprised that he was pulled off at that point in the game. I was pretty disappointed with that, to be fair. But you know what? I think it worked. It worked. And I've got to hold my hands up to that. I think what Nuno was obviously trying to do. I know Adama did come off and sort of pulled up quite early on, but he knew that if we could get a goal, Chelsea were going to push higher and higher up the pitch, and it sort of worked in our favour in the end. It took us a long while to see us really, start testing Chelsea, and we got that in the end, and it is a lovely goal from Daniel Podence. Just a couple of fakes, a couple of shimmies, gets that strike away, a little bit of a deflection, which is exactly what we wanted and what we needed, gets us back in the game. Daniel Podence, we need Podence, we need Neto to start contributing these goals. I've said it over the last few weeks, and hopefully we're going to see the start of that again. And then, obviously, winning the penalty given. I think the referee has to give those. If he's in two minds, you could sort of tell with how long it took. But this is what VAR is used for, It took, the referee, it took us as fans a couple of replays to sort of see Reece James didn't really get much contact on him. And obviously the referee going to the VAR monitor to overrule his own decision, which is what it's there for. And I think we can all agree it's not a penalty. I think Neto, again, is just sort of trying to shimmy his way through, expecting the contact, loses his balance and doesn't really, doesn't get any contact and doesn't win us that penalty. But the longer the game went on, we had little half chances, and Chelsea, to be fair, Chelsea second half, after their goal, didn't really threaten us a fat lot. Felt some of their key players, Werner, Havertz, were very, very quiet. But saying that, the likes of Neto were quite quiet for us. He comes on, last sort of 10-15 minutes, he comes alive. And that counter-attacking goal, he had no right to pick up that ball there and score the way he did. But that run, the ruthlessness, the aggression of that run, and the strike across the face of goal for the 3 points there is unbelievable. And that is what Wolves need. That is what we want, and that's what we need. And a huge 3 points against a team we didn't have good luck against last season. And I said it on the preview, Chelsea a couple of seasons ago was the turning point for a lot of players coming into this team and, you know, the club in general, to give us a big boost of morale and hopefully help us push on over the next few weeks. We've seen Owen Otasowie come in today, a player that has been a little bit inconsistent, but still probably at the top of the under-23s game. He's got that real big physical presence, can win that ball, likes to do some of the dirty work. Obviously, then Donker, who was withdrawn at half-time, and Otasowie came on. And for someone who's never played in the Premier League before, a Premier League debut, thought he did really well. And you know what? Now he can, if unless Dendoncker is, you know, if Dendoncker is injured, you know, we could see Otasowie start the next game. But definitely the type of player that Wolves have been screaming out for. And if we can get Otasowie playing more, getting that experience in the Premier League, I think, you know, we're onto a winner there, because he did really well. Saw a little bit more of Vitinha as well. Just introduced that little bit of energy in the last 5 minutes or so, and really helped start those counter-attacking moves towards the end of the game as well. But you know what? A huge victory for Wolves. A really huge victory. Nuno went with that back five. He knew it would frustrate the hell out of Chelsea, and that's what it did. It paid off massively for Wolves. And in the end, that counter-attacking goal, Pedro Neto, showing his quality, showing his worth, and gets us the 3 points at Molineux. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Loads more content coming up on the channel as well as always. And yeah, much love to you. Keep safe, and I'll see you all very soon.